What's up everybody, welcome to Money Management channel. My name is Andrei and today I'm gonna be doing an update on MMTLP and FINRA saga.
I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed, born a rock star in this life, gonna live it up.
And on today's video I will show you the latest news directly related to our story. I will show you a huge update from South Korean authorities that will definitely impact our case as well, and I will show you how it will happen. On top of that, I will show you some details regarding the transfer in shares to AST, and I will remind you what did Rosetta will say regarding this transfer. So, and before we dive deep into all of this, please hit the like button, subscribe to my channel, share this video with your friends and family, and drop me a line in the comment section for whatever reasons you want. So let's start with this news. Definitely the most important news of last couple of days is the news from South Korea, and John Burder reposted this. Looks like South Korea is trying to save their financial markets. Novel concept. They have had enough of the financial terrorism. And he refers to this article that was published on Yahoo Finance just several hours ago, and let me quote you just a couple of paragraphs. South Korea will seek a fundamental improvement to level the playing field for retail investors in the coming months, including seeking ways to narrow the different short-selling requirements and conditions between institutions and individual investors, Kim said. And Kim is the Financial Service Commission chairman. His name is Kim Joo-yoon. So, authorities will also seek stronger punishments on illegal short-selling activities. They will continue to look into short-selling transactions of global banks with the introduction of a special investigation team on Monday. This means this work just started, and we will see more updates from South Korean authorities this week. So, Lee Brookine, governor of the Financial Supervisory Service watchdog, told reporters about 10 global banks will face investigation which account for most short-selling transactions in South Korea. And this means this problem is not for South Korean stock market, it is the problem for the entire worldwide stock market. Because we know that the major short sellers on different markets are US-based companies and US-based banks, and we know that one of them is definitely Goldman Sachs, and I will show you some details regarding this in just a couple of minutes. Let me show you that this news is so huge that all of our headliners pointed out on this news. And Mark Basil wrote, Korean authorities doing the work the SEC should be doing. Those banks and funds aren't Korean, they are USA-based. And this is the main idea, and this is how we might anticipate a huge, at least huge volatility on the US stock market. Charles Payne also wrote this. How to say hedge funds don't own the political system without saying hedge funds don't own the political system. And yes, this is the pure evidence how politicians cannot affect these authorities, and basically it is a very, very unique example of how the things should be done. And in my opinion, it is a huge example for US economy. So let me show you this tweet that was written by RareDD 16 hours ago in response to John Burda's tweet. He wrote, a South Korea share counterfeiting case involving Goldman Sachs, oddly similar to MMTLP. GTS security clears through Goldman. And he refers to his own tweet that he wrote on April the 8th of this year. He wrote, thanks ChatGPT, the settlement issues from 2008 that Goldman Sachs caused in South Korea seem eerily similar to what we are currently experiencing in MMTLP and Next Breach. And we know that Goldman Sachs is the clearing company for GTS Securities. And GTS Securities is one of two companies that was involved in the illegal trading of MMTLP shares back in 2021. And this is how our case might be involved in this process. And let me show you even further. Sensei wrote this tweet 6 hours ago. Driving by currently, so while I have service, I want to generate a bullet summary list of wrongdoing to support those contacting Congress. To complete it, we are waiting on AST numbers, FOIAs and comments from MMAT. South Korean news will impact our markets. He also added this: MMTLP could be the point maker. Get your shares transferred to AST if it is reasonable to do so. For those that can't, those brokers will be noted in the summary. Patience. Soon we will have more info to support the efforts. My hope AST fills this month. Till then, we don't stop. And in my opinion, it is very important to know all the pros and all the cons regarding the AST transfer. And guys, let me remind you that, let me show you first of all this tweet that was written by copy and paste, and that was retweeted by Brian and C Plant. Let me show you first of all this tweet. Next Bridge knows more about the situation occurring behind the scenes than Trust Me Bros online. They recommend we transfer. That's good enough for me. If you trust Next Bridge, why haven't you transferred? And it is a very reasonable question. Next tweet that was written by Brian. And so many people have said they bought this for Next Bridge and the assets. Well then, why haven't you transferred yet if that was your investment thesis? And it is very important to know. Let me remind you that we have the survey that was made by Crucial Mix just a couple of months ago. And let me show you the results. I want to pay your attention on just two questions. Question number 2, why did you originally invest in MMTLP? And don't be confused with these numbers. They are a bit misleading because they were written when the number of people who completed this survey was about 700. And for now, we have more than 1,000 responses, and these numbers wasn't changed. But these numbers are real, and you can rely on them, and it is quite simple to make calculations. So, about 28% responded. I found the prospect. So the question is, why did you originally invest in MMTLP? And 28% responded. I found the prospect being involved in an oil and gas company to be promising. Next answer, most popular answer, and about 24% chose this option. I was in TRCH before. It was cool to be in TRCH. And this answer is also very important. About 19% answered I was after the dividend. This means oil and gas dividends are important for about 19% of people. And guys, combined, it will be more than 70% of people who responded that they were interested in the oil and gas assets. But if you take a look on the 15 question, thinking about AST, please indicate what statements are true in your situation. And again, don't count on these numbers, rely only on these ones. About 36% responded, I have not transferred any shares to AST, but I still may. About 19% answered, I'm afraid to transfer to AST in case open trading were to occur. And about 11% answered, I have no desire to transfer to AST ever. This means, again, almost 70% of respondents didn't transfer their shares to AST, and it's contradicting with these results. This means, guys, if you want to transfer, just do it. Definitely some of broker-dealers don't allow you to do it because of extremely high fees or other reasons that they potentially don't want to disclose. But let me remind you that if you don't want to transfer your shares because of potential 2 days of trading, let me remind you that Rosa Tawil made her own YouTube channel. And she published 2 live streams back in the days, about 1 month ago and about 2 months ago. And in one of these streams, she answered to this question: if her litigation is successful and she will win this battle, definitely she will ask a judge to some options regarding the people who transferred their shares to AST, in order to transfer them back to the broker dealers, in order to be eligible for 2 days of trading, 2 additional days of trading. And it is in their own interests because if the decision is made, it should be beneficial for all of the shareholders despite the status of their shares. And in my opinion, it is very important. So I think that's all information that I want to provide you. If you like my video, please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel with notification bell. And see you guys and girls next time. Bye.
I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed. Born a rock star in this life, gonna live it up on the attack. Baby, I'm bad, I just wanna get caught up in this life. I'm crazy, I'm mad, doing no cap. Only God wants you.